What is up there, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending News. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so you're always notified as to when I upload a new video. Right, so today we are talking everything social grants. If you haven't heard already, then the president announced yesterday that they would be putting in a variety or numerous measures to ensure that South Africans don't really struggle during this time as a result of the Rona. He stated firstly that they would be increasing the existing grants that are actually available to the people of South Africa. And I remember him specifically saying that during the month of May, especially social grants would be increased by 300, and then after that it would be increased by 500, and all of these measures will have a time frame of 6 months. And then he also said that they will actually be establishing a new unemployment sort of fund, or a new unemployment sort of grant, and that would be the creation of an unemployment grant, basically, that would be giving unemployed people access to 350 rand per month for a period of 6 months, of course, to actually help them during this time. And there are so many competing opinions on Twitter. Everybody always has an opinion when it comes to things like this. I mean, obviously we're people and South Africans are very vocal. So what caught my attention was a specific tweet by Utumelo Africa. And she basically, and this is what we will be dissecting in the video, and actually the responses to this tweet. So she said in a tweet, Namibia is paying their unemployed 750 rand. We have more money than them. Why 350? And obviously, I think, the only person that can provide an answer to that question is actually, the president, or the powers that be, that can actually tell people exactly why we are, as she put her question, only offering people 350 rand when Namibia is offering way more money. Obviously, people had a lot to say on Twitter. Some people are really grateful that they're getting this 350 rand, and other people are basically saying that 350 rand is not enough for them to basically sustain for the month. And where I come in is that I beg to ask a question of, in your entire, I don't know how many years you might have, if you're a person that is actually complaining about the amount that's being given to you, in your X amount of years on this planet, you have never actually had an unemployment fund or an unemployment social grant from the government. So you have been doing without it for X amount of years. So why are you going to complain about it now? Basically, that is basically the question that I want to ask. From the time you were born up until the time that you are now, you have never been offered this type of grant by the government. So why are you going to complain about it now, and why are you complaining, if at all? All right, so obviously, people are being hard hit by the effects of the virus and all of that. And some people are living way below the poverty line. Some people can't afford their basic, their basic sort of necessities to survive. But I don't think this is a time where we should actually be complaining. I think this is a time where we should show a lot of gratitude towards the president and the powers that be, and this is a time that we should actually try and be positive as South Africans and try to build ourselves up from here. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you 350. Obviously you didn't work for this 350. The least you can do is actually be grateful that you are even getting 350. There are other countries that are not going to be able, other African countries that are not going to be able to offer their people any type of grants during this time. So I think we should be grateful to our government and our president that we're actually getting some sort of money. So let me read some of the tweets. All right, so people have been wondering how these 350s are actually going to be paid, and I've actually been wondering. So obviously, it doesn't necessarily mean, I believe, this is my own personal opinion, I believe that just because the government has said that they will be paying unemployed people 350, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who is, or I would assume, unemployed would actually be eligible to get the grant. I would assume there would be certain criteria. Obviously, the biggest criteria would be that you have to be unemployed, but maybe they're going to look at various factors. How long have you been unemployed for? Have you just been sitting around being a bum all your life, or actually are you? Or maybe let me verse it a different way. Are you unemployed by circumstance, or are you unemployed by choice? I think definitely those are the types of questions that they should be asking themselves and the things that they should be taking into consideration when they actually put into effect this grant. How is it going to work? How are we going to maintain social distancing when everyone is going to apply for the grant? Are they going to have these, super intelligent systems that can sort of detect who is unemployed or who hasn't had a salary in a long time? So all the nitty-gritties definitely need to be told to the country in terms of how all of this is going to work. As we all know, the president is set to address us again on Thursday, which we are all nervous about. Could this be another possible extension? I do not know, but I certainly do not hope so. All right, okay, so another tweet says, guys, Amaparapara will get 350. God, well, the forgotten middle got the middle finger. He didn't even allow us to use our money to buy KFC. And yeah, I think this is a tweet that I fully, like 100% agree with. It seems as if, the middle class is being, or the people that are in the middle are being forgotten about. The working class, your average Joes. You have to understand that it's those people that are actually getting the middle finger, as this person has said, and also the people that work in situations where, if you are employed, then you're employed but you're just not getting paid. So those no work, no pay type of people, if you get what I'm saying. So those people are still employed, but because they're not doing any work, because they're not doing any work, they're not actually getting paid for this time. But the system sees them as employed, right? Because that's what their contract says. So the contract says if you do not work, you do not get paid, but you are, actually employed. So what are those people going to get? So those people are the people that are going to suffer the most. I think those people are the people that it seems as if that are going to be or might be neglected or subjected to neglect, and also the people who are in the middle. So, your middle class people that are employed, but they're earning pennies and, they're not really getting anything out of the situation. Not that anyone should strive to get anything out of the situation. Also, we have our retail workers. It's all good and well to talk about doctors and say, we have our doctors, frontline defense, etc. But the doctors get a pretty fat paycheck at the end of the day, and rightly so. They deserve all of that. But when are we going to have a conversation about our retail workers and people who are, the petrol attendants, all of those people who have to go to work, who get paid in pennies, who are not also going to affect from, the sort of relief? What are we going to say about those people? But obviously, my closing remarks are that there's still a lot that has to be done, and surely the president is trying his hardest and his utmost best to serve everyone. But obviously, there's still a lot that has to be done. There's still a lot of questions that have to be answered. There's still, we still need a lot more information. Hopefully the president will delve into some of the gray areas when he addresses the nation again on Thursday. And then, yeah, that is basically all that I have to say in this video. It was just a reactionary video, just basically my thoughts on the whole thing. And yeah, we just have to congratulate the president and give him a round of applause. Obviously, he cannot please anyone, and he will never be able to please anyone. But yeah, it's a job well done so far. Thank you very much for listening to the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe.